Alrighty, got the head donuts. That's one thing I've learned is no head donut, no sound. Okay. 44. And there's a number 2 pin in each bell. That one ain't gonna fit. 5/16 don't work good on 3/8. Can't stretch them. I don't even know why I'm bothering using lock washers. This thing ain't gonna live together. What a day. Come on, right size wrench. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to do any horn honking because my truck's been down. I pulled the axles out of it, the rear axles and brake setup, backing plates and everything, and I put them in my high ace so I could get that going after re-gearing it. And now I get it back together. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. And now my biggest dilemma is with my high ace, the compressor. Because I don't know if I can get a high output alternator for my high ace, because I haven't really checked it out too much yet, for the one reason is it's up in a spot that's not very accessible with the engine being underneath the seat, under the cab. I've peeked at it a little bit. I haven't had much time to play with it, but from what I understand, the high ace, because it's a diesel and you need the vacuum for the brake booster, that the brake booster vacuum comes off the back. It has a vacuum pump on the back of the alternator. So I don't know where I'm going with that yet. I'll figure it out. Come on, wiggle in there. Snug fit. Bell sat out in the sun, swelled up. A little bit of wiggle, wiggle, and we get it. All right. Gasket. So I'm really hoping pretty soon here that I get the high ace going. I'm wondering if I should just go with a yeah, that won't work to hold the bell on, will it? The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Damn 70s. Can't wait to get out and do some honking. Set this one up. It's funny, I like the Leslie 2 chimes horns. You know, a lot of people they don't care for the 2 chimes, and I like them. I like them all, actually. My favorite, I will say, is I like the combination, the S2G and the S2H, to create the S4T, and I'm fortunate to have an S2H and an S2. Hey, we're going to put together, by request, RS-2M. Somebody from the Philippines requested this. And here's the odd part about it. I've never done this before. They want to hear a fouled RS-2M. So I'm going to try to build a sour sounding RS-2M. We'll see how it happens here. I started out, come around and show you a little better on the diaphragms here so you can see. I picked 2 diaphragms. The silicone's good. There's quite the nozzle ridge in that one. And the same thing with this one. This one's really, really bad. I don't know if you can see it or not, but both of them, they're extremely deep, pretty worn. Got nozzle here is very, very pitted, and it's tough to get on the GoPro here. Right here, it actually goes through and it's down to the pocket. It's a little worn out. Then I have this pretty red-orange one with 1, 2, 3 broken bolts. So I'm hoping this is going to sound solid. So let's put it together. Running out of RS bolts, I do know that. But I only need 3 in this one. Let's see here. So let's put the one that's not quite so worn in on the one with the 3 broken bolts. Air inlet. They say that, from what I understand, you get the little hole in the diaphragm. 5 o'clock. That's the bottom. You want it about there at 5 o'clock. That's the sweet spot. So I don't know why I'm paying attention to that at the moment, because this is supposed to sound sour anyway. That in the right spot? Yep. Alright, let's throw whole 3 bolts in this one. Beautiful day, birds are chirping. Wind chimes are pretty quiet though. Live in one of the windiest places in the world and it's not very windy right now. Kind of not used to it. Yeah, like I say, and I just had come in a little while ago an RS-2M that was solid, and I made it right. And then I got this request. I'm like, you're a little bit too late. So I'm going to build one here. One. Yeah, like I say, this when I got requested this, it was like, oh wow. But I guess you know something, if you got a foul, sour, whatever you want to call it, I like to call them a sour horn, a foul horn, and that's what you've always heard, and it goes away, you might want to hear it again to bring back some really good memories. Because that's one thing I'm finding, you know, the folks in the Philippines, their horns, we honk, I guess is what they call them. They mean a lot to them. The trains there are a big part of people's lives. It's how they get around. You know, in this country, everybody's got a car or a truck. You know. Okay. let's see how I did. The request from the Philippines on a fouled RS-2M. Oh, hang on there. That was 2 sorry chambers, 2 diaphragms that were pretty well worn out, and it still didn't sound too bad. I think it's harder to make a horn sound foul than it does to make a horn sound good. But I really like the request. Thank you very much. If I get in a couple of really bad RS chambers, I will see what I can do, but I didn't have any that was straight bad. The one horn that I thought might be fouled, it wasn't fouled at all. It was just looking really nasty. Well, I lucked out on that one. I put this one together, like I say, with really worn diaphragms and pretty much messed up chambers, and still sounds halfway decent. Alrighty, thanks for the request. Everybody in the Philippines, you have a marvelous day.